Good day everyone, GarageKing here and welcome back to the channel. Today we have the December 2023 Snap-on Sales Flyer of the Month. It's a snappy holidays celebration. Now, firstly, I'll apologize. I always get these out earlier, but I was in Mexico and unfortunately because of that, I wasn't able to get this out any sooner. I'll make it up to you. I do have the Christmas flyer. So that one's gonna have some good stuff in it and it's gonna be out in the next day or two. So stay tuned for that one. So first things first, let's just get right into it. These are not on sale, but when you buy, you get. So you can get some toys when you buy some tools. And I'll just pan down very quickly. That's what you can get when you do buy. Let's get to the next page. The truck set would be kind of cool. Those would be kind of neat. And that's what's on this page. Let's get into the tools. All right, so here we have a band sander. Quite pricey. I can't support that price at $790, but it is a new tool. I guess they're gonna see how well it's gonna fly, and it accepts 18-inch belts, so I guess it's a decent size, so this should be 9 inches, right? Because half of 18 is 9, that's gonna be the length of that. And it should be able to, do a lot of stuff, but $800, I don't know. These pliers are gonna appeal to those working on Chrysler vehicles. Those are for the coolant tension band clamps. You can see the teeth right there. It's not on sale. It is $67, but it is a new tool. Here we have a bright light, 1200 lumen, and that's $189. Let's get to the sales stuff. I know that's what we all want to see here. Starting from the bottom top, we got half-inch drive. I talked to my dealer and I said, does anyone really buy half-inch drive? He said, no one really buys it anymore. So there we have an extension set, $250. And then here we have a bunch of shallow drive half-inch. So here for $600, we have 25 to 36. Those are quite large sockets. Here we have 10 to 24. These days, I don't know why you would need a 10 mil socket on a half-inch drive, but I have it myself in the deep, not in the shallow. And here for 234, we got a 10 to 19. Here's some SAE. There's the price of that, so just over $300. And there we're just flirting with $600 there at $599. However, what I do think is worth it is the swivel. So here you can see you get a 14, 15, 17 to 21 and 24 millimeter for $667, and there's the SAE sizes, and they're pretty close in price. Well, $624 here and $667, and you can see by my sockets here, I use mine. Here's a 17 mil. I use it quite a bit, and it depends what you're using it for, but I use these sockets all the time for brakes, for removing the caliper brackets. I just find they're really, really handy. And I use them for a little bit of suspension work. I'm not a suspension guy. I don't do a lot of suspension work, but a little bit I do. So I do. It's kind of funny. Anyway, I use those a little bit. So I think the swivels are worth it. I just don't think the shallows are worth it. Anyway, that's just my take on it. Now what we have here is we have get up to $130 for a trade-in. I thought it was like $95 before, so maybe they've upped it for the Christmas months. And what are the model numbers there? It is the MG 725A, and that is $890. And here for a rechargeable one, this is the CT 9080K2, and this one has 1440 foot-pounds. But you know what? It's almost $1 a foot-pound because it's $1,410. So that is... I don't know, that's just a lot. So I do have an idea. I can't tell you about it because I want to grab the $3,000. I've actually had it for about 2-3 months. And I'm going to follow up with you if I actually get it. And anyway, let's just keep that one secret. So here we have a multitude of wrenches on sale. So we have some half moon wrenches. I'll pan in, there's the prices, and you can see there's the wrenches. Now I have an old wrench here, Craftsman one that's made in the USA, and I use this one for starters. That's all this one has been used for, it's just starters. So I don't know how often, I haven't had the need to have a wrench of this style other than an old vehicle with a starter, and so I just don't know. These offset ones, that's fine. There's the price, $435 for your 10 to 19. And your metric is, or sorry, not your metric, your imperial is $411, and that's not shown. Now here we have, these are short ones. So you can see here the short 10-degree offset box wrench, $438. And then not shown here, this one, which is just the SAE, $527. Woo, quite a bit. And then we got our other ones right here, our 12.5 piece, 60 degrees, and $393 and $403 respectively for the metric and the SAE. So they are on sale, but these wrenches, I just don't think you're going to use them a lot, so I don't think they're worth it. I mean, perhaps these offset ones, I have used these ones a little bit, but other than that, like, unless you're working on really old cars, like I said, that's the only thing I've used that for. So anyway, let's just move on here. So now what we have here is some air drills and just a guaranteed price of $85 off with a trade-in. So $760 for the 1/2-inch drive and $585 for the 3/8 drive. And then we have some cordless ones here. And this one is actually, at first I was shocked. It was $870, but then, okay, it's a hammer drill too. So I guess, you know, if you're doing any concrete work or you're trying to set things into concrete, it would come in handy there. But I still think this is just kind of pricey for those. Sorry about that, but that's just my opinion. Now here we have the Talon pliers, so long nose and neck, so 4-piece. These are not shown blue point, you can see here. And then we have a 2-piece extra long. It's not shown 108, but here these are shown, and these are 8 inches, and that's $70, and you can cut wires in there. What else do we have here? We have a bunch of them are not shown because I guess you can't fit them all on the page. The one thing is, I'll let you know, I do have one set of them and I really like them. These are the bigger ones, and I want to get a set of the small ones, the little 6-inch ones, because I still use my old Craftsman's and these ones slip off a lot. I don't like them, and because they're on sale, I think I'm going to replace these Craftsman with the 6-inch snap-on. And if we go down there, let's just see, I know they have them in 6-inch. There you go. They're not shown, but they are there. $64, and there's the price for the 8-inch. For the 9-inch, they actually don't vary very much, so it depends, you know, just what you want. They're all about the same price. These would be interesting, I think, and come in handy, and they'd be $80. Now, if anyone's seen these pliers and can comment on them, I found them on Amazon. They're not made by Snap-on. I can't find them made by anyone else. Please let me know, because I think these ones would really come in handy. I'll put the link in the description below. And then we have the duckbill ones. So those are $91. And for the 8-inch ones, $64. What do we got next? All right. Oh, I like this page. So we got our torch, $108. And this is really cool. A collapsible magnetic dish, and it's even got a little lid on it. It's $48, can be closed and latched. So this would be really good for bolts and stuff like that. And you know, it almost makes me say, why did I buy this one last month? But I bought it, and you can see I didn't even use it yet. So anyway, now I want this one. So I don't want this one to become a dog bowl. But anyway, I want this one. And what else do we have here? We just have a bright light for $162. By the way, these are not on sale. They are just promoting their products. We got car scan code reader, some quick connects there, swivel here for air, that's a Blue Point, $51, air hose, you know, a battery. That's what I wanted to make sure I mentioned today. Classic style circuit tester, $88. Now, you can get the new ones from Snap-on, and I use this one actually quite a bit, and I'm sure other manufacturers make it well. It's got a digital readout. This one will tell you what polarity. It'll glow red or glow green depending on your polarity. But the old style Snap-on, or old style I should say, test light, you just can't beat, because they glow. They can glow dim, bright, so they can help you with shorts, with high resistance. These ones are super handy, and I think every mechanic really should have a classic style. Even though these are used a lot, I still use this one a ton, and you can actually see it's discolored a bit over the years, but to be honest, I use this one way more than I use the new one. I thought I would use the new one a lot, but I actually use this one the most. So good. Anyway, good to get one of those. Good to get one of those, can't hurt. What else do we have? We have some expensive shop equipment stuff, and there's no price, so we know that's too much money. And that is it for the Flyer of the Month. This is the December Flyer of the Month sale. Like I said, stay tuned. I'm going to have that Christmas one out very, very soon. Thank you, and I hope to see you again.